Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. The scent of the day is not too exciting, but we still have this Yankee Candle Autumn Wreath going. And I'm back on this patchouli incense as I did burn through all the no-name wild berry ones. I have a special video guest today, and this is my daughter, and her name is Cece. So, say hi.
Hi guys, I'm Cece and I'm 7 years old.
We're gonna do a video together soon, so I just wanted to introduce you to my daughter. She's been practicing what to say on the video the whole day, so I just thought that was really cute. Thank you for being here today and taking the time out of your day to hang out with me. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you will never miss anything interesting. And also, I do post every single day on Instagram and on Reddit. So if you like new, daily, updated content, be sure to go follow me over on there. It is Sunday, and as per usual, we're doing a tutorial. And the palette of the week for this week is the Colourpop Limoncello palette. What we're gonna do with this is do a brief overview, an actual step-by-step eye tutorial with this. So let's just get right into it. Alrighty, as I said before, this is the Colourpop Limoncello palette. This palette costs $18, or you're gonna pay $1.50 per shade, which is an excellent price. As I hold this in my hands, this is definitely a cardboard packaging. And then when you pop it open, you can see the mirror right here, and it is a decorative mirror. And something I do like about Colourpop's palettes are all their pans are magnetized in the palette, so you can just easily pop them out and use them in however way you wish. Each shadow in here is 1 gram of product, and you can see that the pans are circular shape, and the 1 gram of product is basically an average amount of shadow across all brands. There are 12 shades in here with 2 different formulas. The first formula is matte, and there are 7 mattes in here. What I like about the mattes are you can build them up very easily without getting any patchiness, and they're very rich in pigment. The color that you see is the color that you're gonna get on your eye. And then you're gonna get metallics in here, and there are 5 different metallics. And what I like about the metallics are not only are they blinding shiny, but they're actually saturated in color. So when you put them on your eye, you do get a nice base pigment with them, so that makes them very multifunctional. You don't have to just use them as topper shades. There is 1 shade in this palette, and it is right here, and it's called Fly Girl. And this shade is not recommended for the immediate eye area. I'm not really sure why, but there are plenty of different reasons why a shade cannot be recommended for the eye area, and it could be because of staining, because of glitter, different reasons, but just pointing that out in case that's something that you specifically care about. I'm gonna insert swatches of this palette right now for you. Okay, as you look at all these different colors in this palette, and as you take a look at this artwork on the front and on the back, you'll notice that there's a common theme right here. And this theme, the inspiration for this palette was dreamy spring days and freshly squeezed lemons. Like all Colourpop products, this palette is cruelty-free, but it is not vegan. In my experience using this, there was a lot of kickback in the pan, and I did get some fallout on my face, so I do recommend doing eyes first with this palette. If you are in the market for something like this, I definitely highly recommend it. I had a great time using it. So with all that being said, let's get right into the eye look. Alright, we are up close and personal. So, like all my looks, we're going to start with prep. And for prep, we're going to take these 2 items. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner and the Revlon Candid Concealer. And we're going to apply these to the eyes. So with the Marc Jacobs Highliner, I'm going to tightline between my eyelashes on my upper waterline on both eyes. After tightlining, it's time to apply the Candid Concealer, and I use this as an eye primer because it is so good. I already have concealer on my face, and my whole base makeup is done, so if you are interested in seeing what I'm wearing, check the description box. But typically, I go under my eyes with the primer too, but I'm just going to apply it on my top lid today. But if you're doing this at home, make sure you prime underneath your eye as well. For today's look, we're gonna do a halo eye. And if you've never done a halo eye before, it is really a fun eye look to do. It may look complicated, but it is fairly easy in my opinion. But like all things, with practice, you can always do better with it. Before we get started on our lid area where all the action happens, we're gonna focus in on our crease right here and our socket crease. So for this first part, I like to take a brush like this where it's very fluffy and kind of domed, so you get a very good diffused line. And the first shade we're jumping into is called Tuscan Fun. So for this first part, you gotta find your crease right here, and we're gonna go above that. And just follow the natural contour of your crease and apply the shadow. Just a light coat above your natural crease line. You're going to want to keep your favorite blending brush handy too, because we're going to do quite a bit of blending in this look, so just keep this on hand. After you get done doing the base crease color, take your blending brush and just go over the edges of that shadow just to make it as seamless as possible. The next brush you need is a very small blending brush like this, and we're gonna jump into the shade called Semi-Freddo. And for this shade, we're going to put this into our socket crease. So that natural crease line where you just look straight and you see that crease, you're going to stick this directly into that crease line. That's what I like to call the foundation of the look. So when we're done doing the foundation, now we can get started with the action. So grab a detail brush, and this is my just generic black opal detail brush, and I love this brush, so if you can get your hands on it, I say go for it, because this one is so good. And the first shade for the lid is called Vespa, and it's the dark brown in the palette. And what we're going to do with this shade is first we're going to do our outer corner. So when you apply this, make a straight line right here, but stop when you hit your natural crease line. So I'm only applying it to my crease line. And now we have to make like a little triangle. At the outer corner of my eye, I'm gonna bring it up a little bit, kind of like a wing. And then I'm gonna meet this top part with that outer point. So it looks like a little triangle. And then all you do is fill it in. Now we have to do kind of the same thing on the inner part of the lid too. We have to make like a little triangle for the inner part. So I just like to start in my crease line and kind of get this line started, and you want to take it directly into your inner corner. So once you have that line built like that, now we're going to bring it straight down. And then just fill it in. Now the easiest way to blend this that I could find is to take a long fluffy blending brush like this, where it's got some length to it, but it kind of goes to a dome, and then to go around the top edge and make little teeny circles. Now once you have blended that brown out, now we're going to move into blue. So grab your detail brush again and hop into the blue shade. And we're going to put this directly next to the brown. Now we have to blend that blue into the brown, and the easiest way to do that is to dab a little bit into the blue and brown and mix it together on your brush. Gently slide that color onto your lid. When you have that blended, next we get into the yellow. So you coat your brush with it and then just apply this directly down the center. The next step involves glitter adhesive. So you're just going to put a little bit of glitter glue onto the center yellow portion. And you're going to want to do this one side at a time because you don't want it to dry. After you get your glitter glue on there, go into the shimmer yellow and apply this directly on top. Once you have that done, it's best to dust away any fallout that you have on your cheeks. Before we start any lower lash line work, let's do our waterline. So I'm gonna take this MAC Technical eyeliner in Skyscape. So you can just use any blue eyeliner and line your waterline. After you do the waterline, go into the dark brown and then find that spot on top where you started your dark brown and match that to the bottom. And from that point, you're gonna do a line on the bottom and meet up with your triangle on top. Go into the shimmery green called Capri, and we're going to apply this from our inner quarter all the way to where that brown is. Now grab your favorite inner corner highlight brush and go into the touring shade and stick that on your inner corner. You can also put that on your brow bone, but I already did my brow bone highlight. Let me go put on some mascara and I shall be right back. And here's the finished look. I think it is very fun and it's playful and it's actually wearable. So let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. If you have this palette, let me know if you plan on doing this look. And lastly, if you want to see this look with lashes on, I'm going to link down below in the link section the Saturday step-by-step tutorial so you can see what it looks like with lashes on. And that is all I have for you today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you didn't like this video, hit the thumbs down button. And until next time, bye!